G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? We're back in Star Wars The Old Republic on the Sith... Wait, what? I'm not on the Sith Warrior. I'm on a smuggler. What? Sith Warrior? Jeez, that came out so naturally. Alright. No, I'm on a smuggler, I promise you. I promise you. But a Sith Warrior is also another series. Probably my longest running series. But no, on the smuggler. Oh, bit of just slow down there. Oh, some strange things happening today. I was actually just gonna. So we're here on the Republic fleet. The Republic fleet. I just thought I'd stop off over here to the cargo bay. Just gotta find the right one. The legacy one is the one I want. I thought I'd withdraw some cash, some cashola. I don't know what the maximum I can withdraw is. Let's go with 500,000. Okay, because I figured that would be enough for me to get a few upgrades. And one of the biggest ones is being able to use my my mount, as I struggle to think of what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So I'll just deposit some of these things, because I don't think I'll need them, but I tend to just keep them just in case. It's all those Republic suits and so on, which I never use on any character. But anyway, so now, if I press Y, open my legacy, I go down here, I select improved speed of piloting for 40k. And then, I guess we can even go for the second one. I suppose I could even go... I know that requires level 25. We're not quite there yet. So now I can actually use a mount. Right? So if I go press P, I go and look at my vehicles. Well, that's the one I've got access to right now. But if I look at my collections... Let's see if I can access any of them there. So, a lot of these I've only made available on one character, but I was thinking of using this one actually, the Data Colossus. Let's get this one. But yeah, there's a lot that I've only got access to on... I mean, there's actually a lot that I've got access to on all characters. Surprising. I must have unlocked a few. Let's just get all those ones. And then if I go here... Press P rather. Yeah, you can see I've got access to them all. So, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to... I use this on my Jedi. This one was part of, I think, the special edition of Star Wars The Old Republic, when it originally came out. This one's not too bad, but a bit too big, I feel. Like I'm just wiping everybody out with this thing. Not too bad, not too bad. This one ain't too bad. I think I'll try this one for now. The Data Colossus. Okay. So to get that over here, that way I can just press shift space and then I'll call up my mount. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure which one I'll go with, but I'll use this one for now. Okay. Now that we're on the fleet, we did pass by a whole bunch of quests, so let me go back over there. We'll see what those quests were. It might just be heroic quests. Flashpoint. Crafting traders. Introduction to PV. Oh, okay. That's fine. I don't need to do those. That must have been the only ones. And then there looks like some repeatables. Okay, but this is like a hub. I suppose this is where a lot of the people congregate, access their bits and pieces, I suppose, you know. There's the equivalent of the auction house around here. You can buy some supplies, go and learn some trades, your strongholds and crew skills there. The combat training I don't think is really anything anymore. It probably was the place where you would go to learn, you know, new abilities and so on, but I don't think we even have to bother doing that. So these people are just sort of standing around doing nothing now.
Being a good pilot's only half our charm, Captain.
Yeah, that's kind of...
advice. I'm your guy.
They did that in a lot of the MMORPGs. Things that we had once had to go to these trainers are now just standing around doing nothing. I mean, they're not unemployed. You know, they still have a job, but they don't have to do anything. I'd say it's probably a good gig, except they must be bored out of their mind. Alright. Take a shuttle to Coruscant. Let's make some sales first. Oh, that's Corsos, you can't sell that. Ah, okay. Now there is this. This is a mission. Going on the SLs. SLs, can't remember how it was pronounced. But I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just get over there, because I've done this before. I've done it several times. If you want to see it played out, I just did on the Jedi Knight. So I think I'd rather just go to Coruscant this time around. Coruscant. Ah, yes. A familiar sight. All the traffic. So I've got to use the customs terminal. You've tracked Skavak and your stolen ship to Coruscant. A planet-wide city is so vast it's dizzying. You don't know where to find Skavak, but your only option is to start looking. At the Coruscant spaceport, access the customs terminal to begin your search for Skavak. Admiral? That's a high-level hack there.
Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Looks like some of the city towers lost a few levels.
Heard the Sith Empire hit this planet pretty hard. Even knocked the Jedi Temple off its pedestal. Want to find Skavak before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
Got someone particular in mind?
I happen to know the perfect guy. There's a gambler named Darmus Polarin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
What else do you know?
Vidu called him an information broker. When Darmus isn't playing Sabacc, he buys and sells the kind of answers we need. I still have Vidu's hollow-frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course, come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of Sabacc against a very persistent Rhodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
I just came from a war zone. I'm used to blaster fire.
I had a feeling you were more than a tourist.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Keep your eyes open for that scum sucker who stole my ship.
You got it.
Damn scum sucker. Alright, Darmus Polaran. You of course need to speak to him. To Darmus. At his private booth in Dealer's Den Cantina. Take Corso and go to the Dealer's Den Cantina in the Old Galactic Market District. Alright, Old Galactic Market. Old Galactic Market, but this guy needs something done.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I admire anyone who charges into an active volcano full of separatists and comes back alive.
You got a name?
Where are my manners? Forgive me. Anatol Rospar, Coruscant Special Affairs Liaison. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
War's been over a long time. Hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
How long have you loitered around the spaceport waiting for my shuttle?
My time is the Senator's time, and I never wait for long. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
The sacking of Coruscant? A pivotal moment in recent galactic history. The sacking of Coruscant was a swift and merciless attack on the Republic capital that began with an offer of peace. The Sith Empire, having fought the Republic for decades since its surprise return, suddenly contacted the Republic Senate to propose a treaty. Although the Republic was suspicious, the war had stretched its capabilities and resources to a breaking point. Peace seemed the only hope of survival. Diplomats from both sides traveled to Alderaan to discuss the treaty, but the Empire was already making its move. An Imperial fleet descended on Coruscant and launched a massive orbital bombardment against the city. As the Sith Lord Darth Malgus marched into the Jedi Temple, other Imperial forces captured the Senate Tower. The entire planet was effectively held hostage. Knowing that peace negotiations were over, the Supreme Chancellor reluctantly signed the Treaty of Coruscant, dictated by the Empire. Although years of uneasy peace had followed, the sacking of Coruscant remains a vivid and painful memory for the Republic. For the Empire, one of its greatest victories.
Coruscant sure is good at making a fella feel small. I guess it's kind of inspiring.
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Oh, okay, cell mounts here. Anything good? Looks like it looks like a crazy lawnmower. A duster.
Bring your creds back anytime.
Intergalactic Zamboni over there. Alright, what else we got? Priority mission, Hammer Station. So, crisis in the Galactic City. PvP. See the Minister.
Bemerati Haivo, Semper Finst Jun, Umesan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
Is the Republic doing anything to provide for these refugees?
Resources are scarce. There's only so much we can do. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
Do the gangsters have a power structure? A leader?
It's a consortium of powerful crime lords. When one falls, another takes his place. It makes them difficult to defeat. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I've got nothing to do with criminal activity. Promise.
I'm told you're very good at dealing with armed insurgents. That's my interest in you, Captain. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
Leave everything to me, Gorgeous. When the bad guys are all gone, I'll take you out for dinner.
That's a generous offer. We'll discuss it later. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Easy, Captain. Easy, fella. Alright. We are going... Through your meeting, you've discovered there's unrest within a group called the Migrant Merchants Guild. Captain Winborn should have the details for you. You'll find him in the old galactic market. Get a ride over there.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Taking the sights and sounds and smog and traffic and all that. We're going against the traffic. That doesn't seem wise. Must our stop? The old galactic market. Shipping and receiving docks. Oh, we're not stopping there. We're stopping here. At the old galactic market speeder pad. The old galactic market. 20 years ago, the old galactic market was a bustling center of commerce where the goods and wealth of the galaxy flowed freely. Since the Treaty of Coruscant, however, the market has become a shadow of its former self. The old galactic market was the site of extraordinary scenes after the war. Thousands of homes in the lower reaches of Coruscant Most belonging to poor families were destroyed during the Imperial invasion. The homeless families squatted in the marketplace. When ordered to leave by Republic military forces, the squatters rioted in protest. The market has never been truly safe since, and the Criminal Migrant Merchants Guild has gradually established its own control over the area. While careful and well-armed visitors can still find useful technology or rare weapons there, most are advised to stay away. And we have another quest here.
I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Doliber Bart. I have the honor of being his senior page. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
If your Senator wanted to be here, he'd be here.
Oh, he does. He stopped here on his way to the spaceport last year. He even waved at some of his admirers. Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
Give me all the details.
Absolutely. Senator Bark believes technology is the key to strengthening our military and re-establishing our healthy economy. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
You're looking for outside help.
Exactly. The Senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
Is Senator Bark paying for this?
Yes, of course, your fee. In his generosity, the Senator has promised to personally reward anyone who helps. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Hieromus. Alright, quest from Hieromus there. Let's proceed. Looks like it's going... Well, we're going in the same direction anyway. First stop is the Gambler quest. Speak with Darmus. Let's enter the Dealer's Den Cantina.
Wow. Even the cantinas here are big. Darmus
Corso?
says this is the best watering hole on the planet.
What you got to talk about, Corso?
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
I thought you'd never been off Ord Mantell.
You know that much about me, Captain? You're a rare man to read someone's whole life so fast. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off.
It's got more to say.
So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
I'll kill the whole Empire myself if I have to.
Then me and Sergeant Boom Boom will be right there with you, Captain. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
What's that? A bunch of do-gooders?
The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months... Let's just say there are no kids in war zones.
Look at these people busting them.
There. Better?
Where they all go? They all disappeared. Entering story area.
Welcome, my friend. I'm Darmus Polarin, Sabak player and information resource without equal.
You seem to have a lot of female admirers.
Women seem to find me irresistible. Just one more way, I'm an extremely fortunate man. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like Sabak. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
Best of luck to you.
Who needs luck? With the right preparation and a flexible strategy, a man can be ready for anything life throws at him. Even death. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
A man named Skavik stole my freighter and brought it here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavik is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
The sooner this is done, the better.
Patience, my friend. Your enemy has more than one associate here. We need to plan our search carefully, or he'll escape again. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavik's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavik in no time.
Let's hear Darmus's brilliant advice first.
I don't offer advice, Captain. Only information. What you do with it is up to you. Skavik recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixi in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
What would Skavik need with a data slicer?
Slicers are masters at cracking codes and manipulating data. Miscreant like Skavik will have all sorts of nefarious uses for such talent. Kixi might be able to help you flush Skavik out of hiding. Be careful, though. The guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, but I noticed some delightful young ladies in desperate need of attention. Duty calls.